We have all heard before the cash is king. Anyone who's been on cash roller coaster of having lots of cash in the bank in 1 month and following next month almost next to nothing knows how true the statement is. If you are experiencing a similar situation often in your business, then I want to help you. In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 cash flow tips that you can use straight away in your business right now so that you can go from having cash flow roller coaster to having stable cash flow. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Cecil. I'm cash flow and profit coach for a woman in business who wants to scale the business fast. One of my conversations with a LinkedIn coach prompted me to make this video. During our conversation, she told me that she hadn't sold anything and it's already middle of the month. I asked her whether she has reviewed her cash flow situation, and she told me that she doesn't do that. She just focuses on getting new leads and converting them into clients. I then sat down with her and went through her 4 strategies, 4 tips that I'm going to share with you today. And I believe these are the 4 actions that any small business owner must do every single month. So let's start with tip number 1. Tip number 1: prepare the cash flow statement to measure the metrics. Imagine you are watching a tennis match. In order to find out who won and who lost, you check the score, right? And furthermore, if you want to find out what are the factors that led to one person winning and one person losing, you deep dive into the metrics. For example, number of aces, number of first serves won, number of breakthroughs, etc., etc. That determines why someone won and why someone lost. It's the same in business. Cash flow statement is like a scorecard of your cash performance in your business. It shows you how well you have performed in terms of cash collection from your clients, as well as how well you have controlled cash outflow from your business compared to previous periods, which determines why your cash position is what it is right now. Just like you look at the matrix of why someone won and why someone lost in a tennis match, you do the same in business. From a cash flow point of view, look at the metrics such as number of repeat purchases, number of average order value, and increasing number of clients over a period of time. If you don't have a cash flow statement in place, then how are you going to measure that? How are you going to measure all these metrics? That's why it's so crucial to prepare a cash flow statement. Tip number 2: shorten cash collection cycle. Waiting for the cash to come for the work that I've already done or product you have already sold is not fun, and especially it's not healthy for the business point of view, especially if the business survival or the growth is at stake. Here are some of the things that you can do to shorten the cash collection cycle. First thing, what you can do is to invoice promptly. As soon as the work is done, send the invoice to the client. Then what you can do the next is to have a credit control in place. What I mean by this is you send the invoices, you confirm to the client that they have received invoices and it will be included in the next payment run. And third thing, what you can do is to offer them realistic payment terms so that they can pay you at the due date. And fourth thing, what you can do is to use factoring companies. So you engage with a company that pays you roughly around 90% of the invoice value upfront to you, and they go and collect the payment from your client on the due date. So they keep a margin of 10%. You get roughly around 90%, but you get the cash upfront. And what you can also do is to have a penalty imposed on your engaged terms, that if the payments are late, you can also do that. So depending on the stage, scale, and severity of your cash flow situation, to use all of these tactics or some of these tactics so that you can shorten the cash collection cycle. Tip number 3: have process in place to manage cash flow effectively and efficiently. You become efficient by using systems, tools, and processes. For efficient cash inflow, use accounting software such as QuickBooks Online to send invoices to your clients. Then have a payment process in place so that you collect the payments on time from your clients and give them multiple payment options. For example, using PayPal, using GoCardless for direct debits, and Stripe. So when you give multiple payment options to your client, it increases chances for you to collect the payments on time because you're giving multiple payment options to your clients. And this way, you will be able to shorten your cash collection cycle. You can also set automatic payment reminders if the payments are not collected by the due date. You can also have a credit control in place so that you send the invoice to the right person in the right department, and you check them up so that you ensure that your invoices is included in their next payment run. What you can also do is you can document every task that you do when it comes to cash flow management, so that someone else who's going to take over later on in the business can just follow the steps of the process, and this way the whole process will become efficient. From a cash outflow point of view, that you can become efficient by having supplier payment run in place. You do this once weekly or bi-weekly or once a month. By doing this, that you'll save time because you're only doing it at a specific period of time, and this will also help you to locate the payments going out from a business and reconcile it easily. And this way you will save time and you will be able to shorten the cash collection cycle. Tip number 4, get someone to look at your business numbers as an extra pair of eyes. Did you know what are the 2 biggest killers of the business? What you don't know and can't see. It's not possible for us to have understanding every single aspect of our business. That's why we need support around us. If having an extra pair of eyes can help you to improve your cash flow tenfold, would you do that? Who wouldn't? It's like you invest $500 and get $5,000 in return back. I'll say that if the cash flow improvements are not in multiples, at least like 10% and 20%, is still worth doing it. Otherwise, you're leaving the money on the table. You need to understand the difference between a cost and investment. If having an extra pair of eyes can increase your cash flow by 20%, that's on a small base like $50,000, that's like $10,000. And even after allowing for your financial coach to helping you to do that, and you still walk away with $7,000, which the cash you wouldn't have if you hadn't invested in an extra pair of eyes. As a financial coach and entrepreneur, I've always invested heavily in myself, in my personal as a business growth. I never see them as a cost. I see them as investing in myself. Who do I need to speak to get to where I want to go much quicker, much safer, with confidence? I also have a peace of mind in what we do. So I advise you to do the same and invest in extra pair of eyes. If you believe this is the place to belong to increase your profit and cash flow in your business while improving your work-life balance, to provide for your family and also for the causes for that you care about to make a bigger positive impact, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future new videos which are published every Wednesday at 4 p.m. GMT. Your comments are my oxygen, so don't forget to comment below. I respond them all. Now, I would like to turn over to you. Do you already use cash flow tips that I've shared with you today? Let me know by leaving a comment below.